this lighting kit is definitely something every Lego collector should at least experience once. Hey guys, this is JP's Lego Reviews. Today, I'm going to review the lighting kit from Light My Bricks. Basically, what this review is going to be about today is basically I'm going to review Lego lighting kits, and specifically this one from Light My Bricks. So, yeah, let's break it down. Also, before I show you what's inside the lighting kit, I just want to recommend that you buy some batteries so that when you actually open it up, you can just play around with the lighting kit, because most of these lighting kits don't include batteries. But let's now get inside of this lighting kit and just see what's in it. So here's the lighting kit. Now, to open it, what you do is flip it to the side. Yeah, this isn't the easiest thing to open, but you just, oh, this has not gone well. Maybe there was an easier way to open it. Oh nope, I was doing the right thing. So you just open it up and then you fold it out. It's not the cleanest way to unbox, something. It was actually a really messy process. But now, here is the lighting kit. So basically, you can bring your Lego to life. Oh, it's just a pad. If you want to read more of it, just pause the video. And yeah, so here are all the different components of the lighting kit. Let's start with the white 30cm bit light, and yeah, it looks quite interesting. And it will be definitely interesting to see what these things look like in real life. Then this is, I believe, where the batteries go. Then here are the extra Lego pieces or Lego-ish pieces that they include so that you can attach it to the Lego set. Here is another light bit, but it's 15cm this time. And here are connecting cables. And yeah, I'm just going to open up everything so you guys can see what it looks like. So here are the parts, in isolation. Now, here is where the battery component of this is stored. Then there's the connecting cables. Then here is the 15cm cable. The 30cm cable. This circuit board. Wow, this is actually, yep, it's not really wanting to focus, but basically, yep, it's a circuit board. And then this circuit board as well, that happens to be in the shape of a stud, not a stud, but a plate. Then here's this thing. I'm not really sure what all these components are just yet. And then just some extra studs. And now I'm just going to do a quick time lapse of me building it and attaching it to the Ford Mustang. So, let's do it. Hey guys, as a quick disclaimer, before you start building your light kit, I just have to let you know that the instructions are found online, and from what I saw in my packaging, I didn't see any sort of instructions that are on paper form. So I'm just letting you know. And now, enjoy the speed build of this. So, as you saw in the little preview, I wasn't able to film the speed build for two reasons. Firstly, it took me a lot longer than I expected to apply the lighting system. Now, I thought it was going to take me roughly half an hour to an hour, and I was okay with standing up where I film for that length of time. But because it was going to take me 3 hours, it was just going to take me too long to just stand up and keep going on with the process, so I wasn't able to film it. But the lights overall took me about maybe 3 to 4 hours to assemble on this set, which is quite a lot of time, but you also have to consider that it's the first time that I've ever applied a system like this to a Lego set as well. So that's also something that needs to be considered as well. And I did find it to be a very challenging thing to do, just because there's so many small parts you have to get right. So if you're a mediocre Lego builder, I probably wouldn't recommend this, just because it is a bit finicky to play around with. But I think we're all here for what we're really excited for. Now I'm going to show you B-roll of the lighting system in its glory. So let's do it. So now we saw what this thing looks like in the dark. I'm just going to quickly run you through the wiring system in the car, just so that you have an idea of how it works. Now let's start at the front, where everything is a bit more concealed. And as you can see little bits of wiring, which is most evident in one of the windshields, well, this light here, but you really can't see too much. Now, as we go into the interior of a car, there is a light in the roof of the car that you can see here, and you can see a bit more wiring, but they've actually managed to make it look pretty discreet and pretty easy to hide. But in the inside of the car, you are starting to see a bit more with that thing that I showed you. In the back, you can't really see too much either. In the outside, with both the red light and the white light, and by the way, the light is the same color, but it's just shining through the bricks, so that's why it appears red. But before I show you the boot, which houses the most important things, I'm going to flip over the car, and this is the mayhem behind the madness. Now, all the front lights on the left hand side are routed through this little area, this Technicolor. Then it's routed in through a bit more over here to this board over here. Now, the battery itself isn't located here, but this is where all the wires meet, and you have to basically spin them just so that they're basically in order. And the circuit board is made to be resemblant of a Lego plate, and I do appreciate it. Now, here is a wire that goes to the back of the car, and as you can see, when you flip it over, there are a lot of wires. And this is done because this system does require a lot of wires, but this company, the lighting kits, make it so that basically all the wiring in the lighting kit is as invisible to you guys as possible, or those who are looking at the set. But in the back is where all the most important things happen. So this thing is the battery, and this is also where you control it to turn it on and off. This is another circuit board in there, basically to plug in all the wires so that this thing can be connected to the battery, and it's the size of, I believe, a 1 by 8 Lego tile or plate or whatever. But the most important bit here is the battery. Now, here with this button, if you flick it to the right, it switches it off. If you flick it to the left, it switches on. Now, I'm going to turn this off for the next bit, just so that I don't put myself in too much danger. This is what the battery setup looks like, except when it just fell over. But basically what you need to do is you need to put the flat bit like so, just so that you know what it looks like. You close it up, and then you keep readjusting it, or you do it right until lights start to show up. And it does have to be set in a relatively specific order. So now, let's go on to my final thoughts. What do I think of Lego lighting kits? I think it enhances the Lego building experience and it makes it more interesting. It makes the Lego set in particular stand out, and I definitely like the concept of Lego lighting kits. I think they are interesting products, and I do recommend that you buy them with a few different cautions, like the functionality of a Lego set may be just slightly different, or that, you know, it may be difficult to assemble, or that it may cost a lot more to get the lights, and that's fair enough. But what do I rate this set? I give it, well, it's not really a set, but I give the lighting system 4.5 stars out of 5. I absolutely love the way that they look on the Mustang, but my only complaint about this, well, my 2 complaints is it's a bit expensive, but I kind of understand it since it's electricity and it's an electrical system. And the other thing I don't like is how difficult it is to build. It's not really something that they can control, but it's not something I liked about it either. But I think this lighting kit is definitely something every Lego collector should at least experience once, because building this with a lighting kit will make the set truly stand out, and it will make it a truly memorable thing to build. And that's it. I really enjoyed it. Now, do you guys have any of these? And if you do, what are your thoughts on about it? Also, if you don't have a lighting kit, what are your thoughts on it too? I'm really curious to see it. Anyways, guys, have a great day and keep building.